In the winter of 2011, Chicago had a heartbeat, and it sounded like Derrick Rose. At just 22 years old, he wasn't just playing ball, he was carrying a city's hopes on his back. He became the youngest MVP in NBA history that year.
NBA 2010-11 MVP trophy.
Averaging 25 points, 7.7 assists, and 4.1 rebounds across 81 games, he wasn't just putting up numbers, he was rewriting what was possible. But that was just the beginning. He joined MJ and LeBron as the only players since 1973 to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season. That's not just elite company, that's legacy talk. This was more than basketball. This was a moment, a star ascending in real time, and the whole world was watching. If this takes you back, drop a like and hit subscribe. There's plenty more where that came from. Chicago and basketball? That's not just a connection, it's in the city's DNA. From hardwood battles to street courts echoing with dreams, the game lives there. Then came Derrick Rose, a hometown kid, the number 1st overall pick in 2008. The Bulls, stuck in the mud, 33 wins, no direction, no identity, just a team searching for a heartbeat. Rose became that heartbeat. Rookie of the Year, fastest player in the league, blurring past defenders, floating in midair, crossing up veterans like it was a video game. But 2010? That's when everything changed. He spent the summer with Team USA at the FIBA World Championship. And it wasn't just a trip, it was a transformation. He came back different, leaner, focused. At Media Day, he didn't brag, he didn't boast, he just stood there, calm, confident, and dropped a line that echoed through the league. Why can't I be MVP?
Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why.
In 2011, what Derrick Rose did that season didn't just turn heads, it changed the game. He opened the year with his first career triple-double, 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists in a win over the Grizzlies. That wasn't just a big game, it was a clear message. That night, he proved he was more than explosive. He was complete, a threat from every angle, and the league took notice. Then came the Spurs game, right before the All-Star break, and Rose dropped 42, tossed in 8 dimes, grabbed 5 boards, and led Chicago to a 109-99 win over one of the NBA's toughest teams. And if you thought that was a one-time thing, nope. He matched that 42-point career high again against Indiana, pushing the game to overtime, one of just 2 losses in Chicago's final 23 games. MSG, oh yeah, Derrick Rose put on a show. He dropped 26 points, hitting 10 of his 19 shots, flying past defenders like he was in a video game. The dunks, unreal. Even Knicks coach Mike D'Antoni couldn't help but admit it. He's playing at a level that not many people play. His athletic ability is ridiculous. Then came Christmas Day against Kobe's Lakers. Game on the line, just 4.8 seconds left. Rose pulled up, nailed the game winner like it was nothing. Ice in his veins. Bulls take it, 88-87. Just another night for D. Rose. Now here's where things went from impressive to unbelievable. The Bulls ended that season with a 62-20 record, best in the entire NBA. Just 2 years earlier, they had 41 fewer wins, but this wasn't some super team, far from it. Carlos Boozer missed 23 games. Joakim Noah missed 34. Let's be real. Those guys are solid pros, but they're not supposed to be starting on a 60-win team. Derrick Rose didn't just lead that offense, he was that offense. The advanced stats? They back it up. When Rose was on the court, the Bulls scored 110.7 points per 100 possessions, the top 5 in the league. When did he sit? That dropped to 97.1. To put that in perspective, that's worse than the 7-win Charlotte Bobcats. Let that sink in. But Rose didn't just put up numbers, he made everyone better. Kyle Korver shot 41.5% from 3 because defenders were scrambling to stop Rose's drives. Ronnie Brewer was cutting backdoor all night because help defenders were glued to Derrick. What Derrick Rose did in 2011 wasn't just MVP worthy, it was paradigm shifting. At 6 feet 3 inches, he didn't play above the rim. He lived there. It was as if his knees had springs NASA couldn't replicate. He wasn't just the face of the Bulls, he was the franchise. Chicago locked him in with a 5-year, $94.8 million extension, the max allowed. The league rewrote its rules with the Derrick Rose rule, allowing young stars to earn more sooner because of him. And even in 2012, before injuries struck, he was still a meteor. On January 6th, he dropped 30 and 10 on Dwight Howard's Magic. On March 5th, he was slicing up Indiana's defense, threading no-look dimes to Luol Deng like he had rear-view vision. In 2011, Derrick Rose wasn't just rising, he was becoming something legendary. On January 27th, the NBA made it official. Rose was named the starting guard for the Eastern Conference All-Star team. And this wasn't just another selection. He passed Rajon Rondo in fan voting. Boston's Rajon Rondo. That's how real it got. For Chicago, this was historic. It marked the first time since Michael Jordan in 1998 that a Bull started in the All-Star game. That gap, over a decade, shows just how much Rose meant to the city. He wasn't just making headlines, he was reviving a franchise. At the time, he was averaging 24.1 points and 8.1 assists a game, top 10 in both categories. But more than numbers, it was his impact that made the difference. That's why fans picked him over players with longer resumes. Rose wasn't just good, he mattered. The city rallied behind him. The Bulls and Adidas launched a full-blown campaign. When Miami came to town, 22,000 fans held signs urging votes for Rose. Courtside, they were handing out actual red roses. By the time MVP voting closed, everyone already knew the outcome. It wasn't close. Derrick Rose walked away with 113 out of 121 first-place votes, the most dominant MVP win since Shaq back in 2000. The narrative? Rose was in Chicago. A hometown hero was lifting a sleeping giant back to life. The numbers? Sure, LeBron had slightly better metrics, 25.0 PER, 13.1 win shares, but voters cared more about what Rose did for his team. The eye test? That was everything. Derrick Rose didn't just win games, he lit up every court he stepped on. But dreams don't last forever. In 2012, Derrick Rose tore his ACL, and just like that, the magic vanished. One step, one injury, and everything changed. But if all we remember is the fall, then we've missed the whole point. For 82 games, Rose didn't just play basketball, he redefined it. Every crossover was poetry, every spin defied logic, every acrobatic finish dared gravity to keep up. Legacies are complicated. Today, Rose is a respected veteran, but he's no longer the MVP, no longer that guy. In 2011, Derrick Rose didn't just win games, he reignited a city. At just 22, the kid from Englewood carried the weight of a broken franchise and gave Chicago something priceless: hope. No super team, no shortcuts, just one man willing to take it all on. He was the team. Rose's MVP run wasn't just dominant, it was amazing. From triple-doubles to cold-blooded game winners, he played with a blend of speed, finesse, and fearlessness that had fans on their feet every night. It wasn't just basketball, it was magic. Pure, unfiltered magic. If that brought back memories, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into unforgettable NBA seasons. Got a favorite D Rose moment from 2011? Drop it in the comments, and share this with someone who bleeds Bulls red.